Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to a very special episode of ezBUCKETZ. We're going to be talking about week 5 of fantasy basketball. For this video, we're going to be talking about the week 5 schedule, injury updates, waiver wire pickups, and many more. You guys are going to love this one. If you're new to the channel and love fantasy basketball, this is the perfect spot for you. My name is Soom and I run ezBUCKETZ on YouTube, but this is my fantasy channel. So if you're new to the channel and you love basketball, fantasy basketball, be sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on post notifications to not miss any of my upcoming videos. If you guys want help winning your fantasy basketball leagues, I'm here for you guys. I'm a fantasy basketball expert. Go check out my Patreon page down below and I'll be there giving you guys some advice if you need it. I'm actually considered a diamond rank in my fantasy basketball leagues. I've actually won multiple championships. So guys, I'm reliable. I'm here to do my best to help you guys win. But without wasting any more time, let's talk about week 5 of fantasy basketball. The first thing we're going to be looking at is the week 5 upcoming schedule when it comes to teams playing 4 games, 3 games, and 2 games. The first thing and the most important thing to note is that the San Antonio Spurs are only going to be having 2 games. So if a friend tries to trade you DeJounte Murray, Derek White, Jakob Poeltl, Keldon Johnson, just know they're trying to get rid of their players to get the most games possible. The Spurs are not going to have a lot of games. Teams playing 3 games are the Hawks, the Nets, the Hornets, the Cavaliers, the Rockets, the Memphis Grizzlies, the Bucks, the 76ers, the Blazers, and the Utah Jazz. The majority of teams will be playing 4 games this week, but these are the teams playing 3 games. And of course, the teams on the screen playing 4 games are the Boston Celtics, the Chicago Bulls, the Dallas Mavericks, the Nuggets, Pistons, the Warriors, Pacers, Clippers, Lakers, Miami Heat, the Wolves, Pelicans, Knicks, Thunder, Magic, Suns, Kings, Raptors, and the Washington Wizards. So you guys know that most of your players should be having a lot of games, so make sure you adjust your lineups accordingly. Some days during the week might have a lot of your players being active, so make sure you adjust your lineups accordingly to get the categories you want and of course the points that you want. Next up, we're going to be talking about the injuries we just heard about when it comes to this upcoming week and of course the foreseeable future. Nikola Vucevic of the Chicago Bulls just got hit with COVID protocols. He's going to be out about maybe 1 to 2 weeks. Of course, it depends on his recovery. Then we got Jimmy Butler, who's day-to-day due to a right ankle sprain. Jimmy, hope you're doing okay. He went out against the Lakers and didn't return, but so far he's considered day-to-day and hope for the best. Damian Lillard right now is out to an abdominal injury similar to a LeBron James injury, or if anything, a very similar injury he had last year and during the Olympics. Dame is considered day-to-day. And then of course Colin Sexton got hit with the torn meniscus, so of course Sexton is going to be out for the foreseeable future, and Michael Porter Jr. out due to a back injury. No timetable for that. We are thinking he's going to be out for the next week or 2, but of course there's no timetable, so be optimistic. Moving forward, we're going to be talking about must-own players that must be on your rosters right now. They should not be lingering on any waiver wires if you're in a 10+ league. Dillon Brooks, Jalen Brunson, Seth Curry, Grayson Allen, and Bobby Portis. These guys are must-own when it comes to big leagues. I would say 10-team leagues, that is going to be a requirement. These players should be on your roster. Dillon Brooks is one of my favorite targets. He just came back from a hand injury, and so far he's already shifted to the starting lineup. Dillon Brooks is a must-own player. Jalen Brunson getting a lot of heavy burn with Jason Kidd alongside Luka. Seth Curry of the 76ers getting into the scoring column, being a factor on the scoring punch, the 3-point shooting. We got Grayson Allen being a focal point without Chris Middleton, so keep an eye out when Chris Middleton does return, and Dante DiVincenzo. And then Bobby Portis is flourishing without Brook Lopez right now. Next up, we're going to be talking about players that I believe you could potentially be stashing on your rosters just in case they return very soon. I'm going to be putting Kobe White on this list, THT, Talon, Horton Tucker. James Wiseman could be back very soon. Klay Thompson is a big time name. We just got news Klay Thompson will be back in 5 to 6 weeks before Christmas. That is great news for Klay Thompson. And last but not least, I'm putting Rui Hachimura on this list. Rui right now is just picking up his conditioning. He was out due to a personal matter, but now he is back with Washington Wizards and practicing with the team. So Rui, Klay, James Wiseman, THT, and Kobe White, great stash players. Keep updated on these targets. Next up, we're going to be talking about the best waiver wire pickups to consider streaming during this week. We got Alperen Sengun, Royce O'Neal. Lou Dort has become a very popular waiver wire pickup. He's been picking up some steam. being put in some headlines, had some clutch game winners during this past week. Darius Bazley as well. The Thunder are making noise, and with them having 4 games this week, these guys are going to be a prime-time target. Frank Kaminsky getting a lot of burn with DeAndre Ayton being day today. So Frank the Tank Kaminsky, he's a great target as the Suns are using him on pick-and-pop situations and interior plays. Josh Richardson is going to be a great target as long as Jaylen Brown is out. And so far, Jaylen Brown could be returning at the end of this week, but for the time now, Jaylen Brown is going to be out, so Josh Richardson is a great time target. And Tony Bradley is going to be Nikola Vucevic's replacement. Don't expect much from him, but simply a great streamer for field goal percentage, maybe a low-end block percentage, and of course, rebounds. That is what Tony Bradley is going to be doing for y'all teams. So yes, guys, this wraps up my video today talking about week 5 of fantasy basketball and giving you guys an update. Once again, if you are new here and love fantasy basketball, welcome to ezBUCKETZ Fantasy Basketball. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on post notifications to not miss any of my weekly updates. Once again, guys, I am a fantasy basketball expert. I'm here to help you guys win your fantasy basketball leagues. So if you want personal fantasy support, one-on-one advice, roster advice, trade advice, waiver wire advice, I'm here for you guys. Be sure to check out my Patreon page down below in the description for more information if you guys want to support the channel and of course get help with your fantasy basketball leagues. But other than that, take it easy, God bless, and I'll see you all next time on ezBUCKETZ. Woo!